The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it.
There is a lot about our world that we know we don't know. From the depths of our oceans and its contents to the ruins of ancient civilizations, the many biblical texts from all around the world depicting the same stories and imagery of flood myths, with entities coming from on high to help protect, save, and rebuild civilization after a catastrophe. New information is being found regularly at archaeological dig sites that is pushing the boundaries of what we believe as fact, because there is so much that we simply do not know.
History became legend. Legend became myth.
In knowing that we don't know as much as we think we know, I pose this question. What if the stories we're told are more than they seem? Stories are powerful ways to connect us to each other, our history, our legacies. Stories can be as simple as cave paintings from thousands of years ago to the modern form of storytelling we see today in film and television. While not everything in every movie or TV show could be considered disclosure, there are a lot of connections between stories told on screen and the realities of our world. Thousands of people, knowing full well the consequences of telling their truth, discuss their witnessing of UFOs. Some even admitting, allegedly, to being abducted by aliens. We have mythological stories of Atlantis, a highly advanced civilization that one day fell into the sea. We know that our planet was the home to actual dinosaurs, that if they existed today would tower over some of the tallest buildings, and the human race would be operating much differently. Whistleblowers talk about black ops projects being done by governments, hidden military bases, underground tunnel systems being dug out in places like Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado, and the entirety of the Denver airport. Then there's places like the Bermuda Triangle and the people and vessels that have disappeared off the face of the earth. Pyramids being found in places that people believed were just a mountain. LiDAR being used in places like the Amazon, uncovering locations that housed sometimes over 1 million people. And all of this, while just a small amount of what we don't know how to explain, pushes our perceptions of what we understand and believe about the history we have been told. While stories can be fantastical, seemingly outrageous and otherworldly, the second question becomes, how are the ideas coming to the storyteller? Some are inspired from actual events they experience, like war, famine, genocide, and near-death experiences. Some say they had dreams or a memory that inspired the story they tell. But some of these stories are filled with such details, from the creation of languages and texts, different ways of telling time, land masses that mirror our own historical world, like Pangea or the land bridge that has now fallen into the sea. The deeper question I ask is, where is this inspiration coming from? Because again, there's a lot we don't know. Many people believe in God. Many people believe in energies and the ether, and how that energy connects us to each other and the divine. Meditation provides an elevated state of consciousness that many people claim to have had spiritual awakenings and profound knowledge obtained from such a state. Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla both experimented and had profound experiences going into the flow state, where the mind is somewhere else and is able to see and access information beyond our comprehension in this dimension. Are all of the profound and successful storytellers that we know just simply that good at having an imagination, the art and skill of storytelling in a fantastical form that takes us out of this reality to somewhere completely different? That's possible. Is my belief that these stories, particularly those that capture audiences all around the world and have a profound effect on us as people, seeming to occur at particular times of major world events that feel like the end of an age and start of a new one? Is my belief that they carry a deeper meaning meant to tell us something more accurate? I don't know. I could be wrong. All of these stories could be just that. No connection to the outside world and not telling us something deeper about our collective human amnesia. Maybe they are just stories made up to make us feel better and have an escape. If that's true, I find that sad and it makes life feel dull. I'm choosing to believe that there is a lot more in our stories than we realize. Does life imitate art, or does art imitate life? We shall see. If you like this idea and want to learn more about how our stories reflect more of our real world than you may realize, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new videos, and as always, Stay safe, take care, and be kind to each other.
Be excellent to each other.